himself that everything that God that he had accumulated in his life didn't amount to nothing. He spent all this time getting all this education, but then when it comes down to it, he said, all of this that I've accumulated in my life doesn't mean dung to me. It don't mean nothing to me, but I would give up all of this so that I might win what Christ has for me. He never told him that he was going to find himself in perils among his brethren. He never told him that he would find himself in 3 shipwrecks. He never told him that he would be in perils in the wilderness. He never told him that he was going to be whipped and beat. He never told him that he would be in prison for all those many years. He never told him that the things and the people that were with him that were going to be against him. He never told Paul all of these things when he called him, when he prophesied to him, but yet Paul, in all that he went through, saw it as a process of what he had to go through in order to get to where God was calling him to be. And he says, you have determined my days, therefore things cannot stay the way they are, because Lord, you have appointed bounds that he cannot pass. In other words, you will only allow the enemy to do so much with only so much time to do it in before you come in and you change the situation. In other words, he's saying, God, you won't allow the devil to do no more than what you're allowing him to do before you come in and change the situation. In other words, you can't leave me where the enemy has left me. You've got to come in and change my situation. Look at somebody and say, God, don't leave me where the devil has left me. Don't leave me when my enemies have abandoned me. Don't leave me where everybody has rejected me. Don't leave me where they have forsaken me. Don't leave me where I've lost everything. God, you got to come in and you got to turn this thing around. And no matter how long it takes, I'm going to wait until my change comes. Oh, you got to let somebody know that no matter what I'm going through and no matter how long I got to go through it, I'm going to wait this thing out. I'm going to use my journey in order to bring me to my place of destination. Some of you leave out of the theater. Some of you exit life before the finale. When you think it's finished, God said, no. Hang around and watch the finale. When they hung Jesus on the cross, they thought it was finished because he said it was finished. But what he was simply stating is that for those that believe need to hang around for the finale. Because the finale is always going to be greater than the finish. See, where you thought I was finished, woo, you ain't seen nothing till you see my finale. Oh, my finale is where you think I'm finished. But in my finale, guess what? I come back to life. In the finale, I'm more blessed than I was in my end than I was in my beginning. Job said, listen, you've seen my beginning. You've seen my process. Oh, but don't think that I'm finished. His wife said, listen, you just ought to just give up the ghost, curse God, and die. Job said, you foolish woman. I'm going to wait till the finale. You can leave if you want to, but God will bring in another one. Y'all ain't hearing me. The finale is always greater than the finish.